it's Hannah from Scruff Studios, and today we have a slightly different video for you. We are going to be watching a time-lapse of one of my art pieces. I'm pretty nervous, but I'm also really excited, and I hope you guys like it. So let's get into this drawing. What I have for you today is my take on the zodiac sign Pisces, and that is the sign of the two fish. If you want to know more about it, go ahead and look it up. Zodiac signs are generally a lot of the time used for like horoscopes or personality traits, types, tests, whatever. But I wanted to draw my take on the sign. So let's play the video. Okay, what we started with was a very different sketch idea than what I end up with. We have a 3/4 view of a girl with very long hair, two fish swimming around her, but kind of weirdly up and down, diagonally, you know, fish swim how they want to swim. And there's a weird blip of me trying to do some digital painting, but that goes away fast. I didn't actually like this sketch as much when I was drawing it, but I don't think I gave myself enough credit. I actually like it a lot more now and might use it for something else. Now we're getting into what is becoming the actual design. So we have a front-facing girl with the two fish swimming around her, but perfectly horizontal, no weird diagonal angles. The girl has very short hair, and half of her head is shaved. So, but I actually really like it. I had one of the fish was like way longer than the other one, and I'm glad I ended up fixing that. But you might notice that with my sketch layers, I have a lot of them. I have a very basic layer, and then I go in over it again, and then I go in over it again, and then I do my line art, which with the line art, I actually used a very dark purple for the girl, and then I used a very dark blue for the fish to keep their colors kind of cohesive, because I knew I was going to be using purple and blue right off the bat. Those were the colors I wanted, colors I was going for. I don't know if they actually relate to Pisces at all, but they're what I chose. They are very close to black though, which is kind of what I was going for, because they had a slightly softer pole on the rest of the colors in the drawing, but they were still stark enough to separate everything. I took away my sketch layer at one point, put in a few more lines on my liner, and then went straight into the color. I had a lot of fun rendering her skin. I'm not actually very good at very realistic or textured or rendered skin, so I was very happy with how this turned out. I struggled a lot with the shadows. I ended up going for more of a purple color because it just made sense. And I did not keep that bright green teal color or that peach red coral color on the fish. That did not end up making it into the picture, because I ended up coloring her eye this kind of skyish blue color, and I was like, you know what, that makes the most sense, so why not use that? And then I still wanted a teal kind of minty blue color, so I brought that in anyway, and it was really fun doing the fish and kind of inversing some of their looks. So one of them has bigger light mint teal blue blotches with smaller sky blue blotches, and then vice versa on the other fish. Now we have the background black, and we have that sign outlined in white behind her, and now I'm going in on the scales on the fish. I did the scales so many times, guys, that was probably the longest part of this drawing. If I had gotten them right the first time, it would have been way faster. And also this time lapse would have been way shorter. But I'm glad I have at least like a little under 8 minutes to show you. But yeah, anyway, with my first attempt on the scales, what I did is I went in with a multiply layer, and that helped me create kind of like, so multiply is a layer where it just makes everything darker, but it's still kind of transparent, so you can see things under it. So I did that, and then I would change the layer back to normal, so the scales would actually look the same color of whatever they were on at the time, so whether they were on the white part or the sky blue part or the light teal part. they would look that color. And so with the multiply layer, I was able to use that to to help me see where I put my scales, and then I was able to put these iridescent opalescent colors under them. So I was trying to kind of go for a little mystical, cool rainbowy look on the fish. And it was a cool idea. I just didn't execute it well enough, and I don't think it really fit the drawing, or the way I did it didn't fit the drawing. So I ended up going with something else, but I think it's a cool idea, and I think I might try to do that in a different video, or a different drawing video, both of the above. So at this point, the color of the background is now purple instead of black, and the Pisces sign behind the girl and the fish is now a kind of white to gray to black gradient. Those ideas actually came from somebody else. I didn't think of those. I went to other people and I was like, hey, what do you think of this? Do you have any input, any constructive criticism? And they gave me a lot of awesome input, and it actually helped me improve this drawing immensely. Right now I'm working on her under eye, because I had the way the light hits under her eye reversed, and I had to fix that. So I fixed it, and it actually looks better. It looks a little bit more realistic, even though my style is still very cartoony. I was very happy with it. And now we're back to these scales. I think I missed my third attempt at the scales. I was talking about something else, but that was like the crisscross hatchy lines. That didn't work out at all. Oh, no, now it's here. Yeah, this didn't work out. It looked cool when I just drew it on the fish with all of the lines there, but then I went in and I tried to like outline the corners where those lines met, and that didn't look good. It didn't work. It didn't look like scales. They just looked like weird blurbies on the fish. So I went back to the round scales, and I just did outlines. I did outlines of the scales, and then I would shade under them just slightly to make them pop, make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. And yeah, and I put some highlights on there as well, but it was really simple, super simple, and I actually really liked it. This is how I do scales on my mermaids, actually, a lot of the time when I draw them, which you will most likely see a lot in the future. It's just the way that scales come naturally to me, even if that's not what scales look like. It gives the idea, and it looks good, so I went with it. Now we're into the highlighting. I finally got down the color dodge layer figured out kind of how it works and how to use it with this drawing, and I'm super, super, super happy and excited about that, because I've never been able to figure that out until now. I'm actually pretty much a noob when it comes to digital art. I've gotten a lot better though than from when I started, but yeah, I'm here, and the color dodge layer actually worked out, and then I'm adding a little bit of shading to make some of the shapes pop more against the background, fixing some little details here and there. That's kind of this end part of the video, essentially, but I'm super happy about that color dodge layer, because it makes little flecks of scales pop more and look more mythical and cool and glowy, and I like it. And the top of her head looks really good, and her eye looks really good too, and all of it looks really good. I'm very happy about it, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm really happy about it. I'm really grateful for all the people who gave me awesome input to create this drawing and to make it even better and more alive. And I'm actually really happy with the finished product. So I hope you guys like it too. I hope you're happy about it. I hope it excites you. I hope it inspires you to create your own art, to go and look into different things that you can make your own. That's one thing I love about art. I think it makes it just so unique, because in my opinion, everyone's a plagiarist, but everyone is very different and unique, and you create your own art. Even if everybody was drawing Spider-Man would still look different in everybody's different way, right? So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you do like this artwork, if you do like this little picture, if you are a Pisces and you want this picture, we're actually in the process of setting up a store where you could buy this picture on a t-shirt, and you can wear it around, and however much you like. You could buy 5 t-shirts or just one. when it's set up. But that is the plan right now. So when that is fully set up, we're going to be posting links. We're going to be drilling it into your guys' heads that this store is open and you need to check it out, because it's going to be full of awesome designs and awesome merch. And we're so super, super excited about it. And it's going to be great. And there might be a slew of other zodiac sign designs if you're into that kind of thing. So stay posted, keep watching, and you have a fantastic day.